Hey Internet, it's RJ. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning into the show today. Now, today's episode, we're back with our old friends at Raisin who have a $250 savings offer plus some decent APYs to take a look at. So in typical fashion, we break down this offer, terms, conditions, requirements, eligibility, everything you need to know to make Raisin's money become your money. So of course, if that sounds interesting to you, then go ahead, press the subscribe button, and let's get to work. Now, as always, you have a blog post down below. You'll also have a direct offer link. That's the one that gets you the $250. But there's also a referral component of this. They're not. I don't believe they're stackable. But if you don't want to go after the $250, there's some tiers that you're going to see that the referral could come in handy. But I do think the direct offer link is going to be the best one for most people. But again, we've got options for you. So all of that will be linked down below and summarized in the blog post, of course, that we're about to go through here. So let's get to work here, taking a look at the promotional material to start. And here we have it. As you can see, not a happy person in sight, which is unfortunate, but there are some gold coins. You get some bullion if you want, and, $250. So sticking here for a second, what Raisin is Raisin's kind of like the middleman between you and the banks with the APYs. Banks basically partner with Raisin, as you can see, kind of like that Valley National Bank, right? You'll see a list of banks with high APYs. So you could kind of keep choosing to open new accounts through Raisin and continue to move your money through to whatever the new high APY is. So just that's kind of how it works. So let's get into it here, taking a look at the requirements. So open a new Raisin savings account. Again, it can be any one of those on the list that you see when you hit the landing page. Just choose the highest interest rate one. That's probably best. But this will net you $250. Of course, the promo, get $250, pretty straightforward. Deposit $25,000 within 14 days of opening and maintain that balance for 90 days. Now, if you don't have 25 grand, that's totally understandable. There's still another option for you, and we have talked about this before, but I'm just shoving it into the same video. You could also open a new Raisin savings account, same deal, but anywhere from $50 to $200 if you deposit the following amounts within 30 days of opening and maintain them for 90 days. So 5K will get you 50, 10 will get you 100, 50K will get you 150, and 100K will get you 200. So obviously you can see you really only want to entertain the first two options. If you got 50 or 100K, well then of course you want to default to option number one. But the first time I did Raisin, I actually did the 5K tier because again, you might not have 25K at the time. So we got options. Bonus posts to the externally linked account within 30 days of completion. So there you go. Overall, not too bad. Typical savings bonus. There's a lot to cover. I know we just covered some of it, but I'll do a more detailed section in the notes of how this works, how the bonus posts. So let's do eligibility, fees, and closure next, then our notes section to kind of bring us home. So here you have it. Moving right along. This is nationwide. It is unfortunately new customers only. It counts Raisin, your Raisin accounts. It's not like, hey, I open Valley National, and the next time I can open another savings account. It's just like, are you a customer of Raisin? So new customers only. That applies to both. Raisin itself is fee-free, and there is no closure rule listed. You may want to keep it open. It is an interesting way to get, move around if you're an APY hunter out there. And there's also a referral program that we'll touch on as well. So I am keeping mine open. So like we said, some folks don't really care for Raisin because Raisin is, again, it's not a bank. And I know some folks get mad because I do a poor job of, I'll say a bank when it's a fintech or it's a middleman or something like that. But again, Raisin is a platform that other banks partner with so they can have their APY accounts listed. You can put your money into Raisin, and then, you could just move it to, Valley National or RJ Financial or whatever the bank is. And it'd be an easier way to open these new accounts without having to directly open these accounts with the banks. So that's why when the bonus pays out, it doesn't pay to like your Raisin account, it pays to your linked external account. That's what happened when I did the referrals. As well, I had a few referrals for this, and I did it about a year ago. It sent out to like my Ally account. So I've never had a problem with it, but just be aware, it's like you don't actually get direct access to the bank. If you wanted to withdraw your money, you withdraw. You go into Raisin, you withdraw from Valley National to Raisin, then from Raisin to your external account. That's kind of how it works. Overall, not too bad. Again, on the promotion, we can see the difference. I mean, if you got 25 grand, go for the main one. If you don't, you 5 or 10 grand, obviously, then use the referral if you are inclined to do so. The referral program itself, I believe no matter which one you do, I think the referring person gets $50. So again, it's not bad account to keep open for referrals. But overall, really not too bad. Again, as we said, when you're on the landing page, just pick whichever one's the highest APY is what I did last time I did this one. There's really no reason to pick a lower one unless you just really have a prejudice against one of the banks. So, when you roll on the APYs and you understand that, hey, just we're in a time. Well, the Fed vote, I think, hold interest rates steady. But again, for the interest rate hunters out there, we're kind of in a time of declining rates from a year or so ago. So it could be of interest to some. But overall, that is Raisin, and that is how it works. I've kept mine open with only a few dollars in it. Again, there are no fees, any of that. So I think that's everything I need to tell you. It's a slightly different one, but again, it's really not that bad overall. As far as which one you should use, if you got the 25 grand, I would do the $250 one. I think that's the best offer we've seen from them. Obviously, the referral tiers haven't changed, so you can see that yes, the one that's paying $250 is much better off, especially considering the higher ones go for $50K to get you $150. Those tiers, I'm also kind of surprised they didn't adjust those tiers, but whatever, that is their choice. So that's everything you need to know. So let's hit the summary slide here to bring us home. And as we said, the target is Raisin. You're getting a savings account, whichever one you want. It is nationwide. Payout is anywhere from $50 to $250. We've covered that. Requirements, again, so you could deposit for the first tier $25K within 14 days of opening and maintain the balance for 90 days. That'll net you $250. The other one, as we said, you could deposit the following amounts within 30 days and maintain for the same 90 days. 5K gets you $50, 10K gets you $100. The other two obviously don't make sense, so don't do those. There are no fees here, and you can shut it down if you want, if you're not interested in the referral program or chasing APYs, things like that. So there you go. Some money in some form in your pocket, no matter which one you choose. But of course, if this one is not for you, well, check out ProfitableContent.com, which is the channel's blog, always linked down below for you and on the channel homepage. We not only post the latest news stories, we have plenty more bank promotions, and we, of course, have credit card offers. In addition to that, if you're like, hey, I got these referral programs, well, what do I do? Well, you could consider joining the channel members' Discord. It's a Discord server shared between this channel and the main channel. Join on whichever channel you like the best, and you get full access. It's $5 a month, cancel anytime. But the gist of it is, it's a bunch gathering the best bank promotion hunters in the game to not only refer one another, find offers, and then when there are referral programs, or if you find one, we can use your link in a video or blog post. Of course, the member gets to keep all that money. The gist of it, trying to get your membership paid for the year, but there's no earning cap. Everything you get to keep is yours. So we're like over 100 members now. So we'd love to see you over there if you are interested. But anyways, guys, that'll do it for this one. So, of course, if you liked it, drop me a thumbs up down below. If you found it particularly interesting, consider subscribing to the channel. We're posting content just like this every single week. Of course, right back every Sunday. That's the outro for the other channel. We're over here making the bank's money your money. I take these back to back, and sometimes I mess up the outro. So I'm just going to leave it in. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Press the subscribe button, thumbs up, all of it down below, and I'll see you right back here for the next one. Thanks.